About ready for first pitch in the desert. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. The show has baseball for you on a Friday night as you get a look at Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
And you got to know that these guys are going to have their hands full with the opposing lineup, especially when you look at the 3, 4, 5 guys that they're going to have to deal with. Both clubs very strong in the middle of the order. So if you can navigate that section of the lineup okay, then I think both of these guys will have a chance to do just fine.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their order will read like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Phil Gosselin makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
First pitch. 640.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
For the infielders tonight, be prepared. If he gets that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Boy, what a dream start to the ball game. You make that starter out there throw a ton of pitches, and then you still wind up working out the walk.
Freddie Galvis will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And this is fouled back and out of play. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Ready with another 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's kind of caught on to their game now. Those are 2 good takes to get it back to 2-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, that's just your classic 0-2 changeup right there. And what he's trying to do there is to get that hitter's aggressiveness to work against him. And he just goes fishing in the dirt for a bad pitch and an easy punch-out.
Ryan Howard will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Here's the first pitch to him. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Michael Franco will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Darren Ruff will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Well, you can tell he thought he had him.
I thought he had him, too.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. That just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Diamondbacks. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Marcell Ozuna will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
In there, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ruff arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Time for a check of the scouting report to give you a glimpse of what's to come from this 22-year-old lefty. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in for the first time here. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Fouled straight back. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. 2-2 pitch pulled on the ground down to third. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting third, right fielder
Michael Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. First pitch on the way. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball one. And there's the full list of stolen base leaders in the National League. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We've played an inning. No score. Darren Ruff will stand in, and you see the average there up over 300 to start the new season.
Darren Ruff.
He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Now he tries to dial back here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball two. Swung on and hit softly on a line. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting six, center fielder Grady Sizemore.
Grady Sizemore will get his first opportunity now. First pitch coming. Too low, 1-0. Goes the other way as this is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now, there's just nothing you can do right there. You're talking lefty on lefty. He takes him the other way, hits the ball hard, but he just winds up with nothing to show for it.
A.J. Ellis will stand in for the first time now, and boy, look at these numbers the last 7 games. He's as hot as anyone in baseball. Swinging a liner back through the box, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Jordan Danks will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Thomas will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Danks is camped under this one. 1 down.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Matt Kemp will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 2013, a second straight injury-filled season for Kemp. Wound up playing in just 73 ball games following 106 the year before. But if you go back to 2011, he was 1 homer away from finishing with a 40-40 campaign.
And that's only happened 4 times in history, so that tells you how good he was that year.
And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Sizemore is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball, but he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Mark Trumbo will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Now here's the first pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Jesse Biddle will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Here's the 2-2 home. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Phil Gosselin waits on deck. And here's a ball hit in the air. One away here to begin the third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Phil Gosselin will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game. And here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Not an easy play out there. You hear that phrase, make sure your first step is back. But he might have got fooled there just a little bit because this is a big swing, but just a little looper. He manages to charge straight in and make the play.
Freddie Galvis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Phillies down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Aaron Hill will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch coming. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Came with a circle change 2-0, but he can't make contact. 2-1. Pitch on the way. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
That's right, good eye.
And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
Batting 8, catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Whoa, avoid the news.
Now the 2-0 offering to Suzuki. 3-0 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That's 2 walks now here in this 3rd inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Randy Johnson will stand in, and you can almost guarantee he'll be trying to move those runners here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Good release on the circle change. 2-1 now.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Come on, be there.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Grounded, foul. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Marcell Ozuna will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. First pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Here we go.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And the bases loaded walk there just adds to a disastrous start to the inning so far. 4 have batted, 4 have reached, and with still nobody out, this has the potential to get even worse.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on.
Yeah.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Put one in the places now. Here we go.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here comes another 0-2. And this is low, but I'll block nicely behind the plate, and that'll get a sigh of relief from the dugout. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Here now the 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard towards the hole, and a base hit, the first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks. Now the relay home, and he will beat Ellis's tag. He's in there to score.
Well, even though he's the number 2 hitter in the lineup, he says, hey, I'm not just here to be a hit-and-run guy. I can drive in runs just as well as the 3 and 4 guys can. True to his word, he comes through here with a 2-run single.
Michael Lee will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First pitch to him. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Took something off there, but it misses ball 1.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Whoa! Stay clear of the DP. Here we go.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
You can get a hold of one.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. The tag gets 1. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Thomas will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Number 24.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Close to the bag, it's second there, now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good change up there.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, sort of a protective swing there as he got on top of this baseball. But the net result is that at least he's able to move these other runners up 90 feet, albeit now with 2 outs.
Matt Kemp will stand in, the 8th batter in the inning, as he'll get a shot with 2 on and 2 out. In the dirt here, but quick reactions are going to keep those runners put at second and third. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. Throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
File this under. When it rains, it pours. He's just kind of imploding out there now. And this pitch gets away from him, and it's going to allow another run to come in and score.
And not exactly a determined swing there on 3-0, as they say he went around. It's 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Mark Trumbo will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
Crush that pitch. Let's go.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
4 runs here in this half inning. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. Galvis is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 3 innings complete. D-backs out in front, 4-0. Ryan Howard will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
First baseman, Ryan Howard.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and the Howard shift pays off there. 1 away.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Michael Franco will dig in. He singled his first time around. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
1 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And a changeup here as this ball's grounded foul. Here's a ground ball to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Darren Ruff will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Fouled back. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Boy, and with 2 away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout, but then, uh-oh, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Grady Sizemore will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First offering on the way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
In the dirt, might not be enough to try it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on Show Track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
Fouled back. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Aaron Hill will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Get him out of here. Here we go.
Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
Here we go.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
The 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Swinging a ball hit hard to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Here's the pitch. Right on the corner, 2-2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
4 runs on just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Ruff is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And he's finding the terrain much easier to navigate this time around. You know, after that 4-run inning, this is a guy who needs a quick inning here, and he's 2/3 of the way home.
Randy Johnson will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And Howard will amble over to the bag for the putout, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order, but they're in front 4-0. A.J. Ellis will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
For the Phillies, catcher A.J. Ellis.
Look at him in.
Fouled straight back. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Don't swing.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Jordan Danks will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. And he gets ahead 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the fifth.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Ben Revere will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Ben Revere.
Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Well, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
Phil Gosselin will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Well, get the 2-out hit. Now he's in scoring position after the wild pitch. Just goes to show you how quickly things can get away from you if you're not careful.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Aaron Harang is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Marcell Ozuna will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here, as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Ruff is there, and it takes just one pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Adeiny Echeverria will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
One, two. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. On a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Michael Lee will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. And he takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Freddie Galvis will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Called strike 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
One out for the Phillies in their half of the sixth. And digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Michael Franco will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Thomas will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Third baseman, number 24.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
The batter, left fielder.
Matt Kemp will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ruff is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Here's a guy that kind of got called on early, but since coming on in the 5th, he's retired 5 in a row out of the bullpen.
Mark Trumbo will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Here we go.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front, and before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Darren Ruff will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. Here comes a 1-2. Down the line, but this will kick foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Oh, and a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Grady Sizemore will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
That runner's leaning.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And this will be fouled away. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
A.J. Ellis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Now a ball lined into left field. It's a base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Well, for a while there, it didn't look like they were ever going to break through, but they finally get on the board here in inning number 7. Now they've got to see if they can add on a few more and maybe make this game a little more interesting.
Jordan Danks will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Cody Ashe is going to get off the bench here as he'll hit for the pitcher Harang.
25, Cody Ashe.
Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle on a diving effort out there by Hill, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Phil Gosselin will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Inside here with the cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
2 men are on with 2 men out. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Stop him right here.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. D-backs lead it 4-1. Philippe Almond will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Philippe Almond.
Aaron Hill will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Second baseman.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, good eye.
And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Good eye.
Here comes the 2-0.
Here we go.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this is swung on and missed, and Hill is gone on strikes for the first out of the inning.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
1 gone now in the Arizona 7th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Go there.
And here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
DJ LeMahieu will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
just off the outside, and it's 1-0. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
The 2-2. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Phillies 1. David Hernandez is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 30, David Hernandez.
Freddie Galvis will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1-1.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Peanuts here.
Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Ozuna will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Ryan Howard will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
What are you doing?
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Peanuts here.
And they won't come after after Howard this time as it misses for ball 4.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Michael Franco will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Keep it close.
Circle change, too low, ball 1.
Cut it down.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Runner at first, Howard, the pitch. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Jeremy Hellickson will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Jeremy Hellickson.
Darren Ruff will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
Let's hold him, guys. Let's hold them.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. He'll start this at bat with a knuckle curve right there, strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's one hit hard to the right side and caught out there at second. And that will become out number 2.
Well, that's a tough part of this game right here. You do everything right and get donuts. Absolutely nothing for it. You see, he goes with the pitch well, drives it the other way, but it's directly to the second baseman. He barely has to move.
Grady Sizemore will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Oh, I'm feeling good about this one.
In there, strike 1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Get the K.
Way outside. 1-2.
And the Phils know that one key hit here could make a big impact on the outcome of the ball game.
Away.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Marcell Ozuna will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Tries to go the other way with the curveball, but this ought to be a routiner out in right. Danks is there, one away. There's a look at our line score through the first 7 and change, and the big story thus far, just one hit for the home club through the first 7 innings. They just have not been able to do much offensively. Adeiny Echeverria will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And that misses for ball one.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Base hit here.
Here's the 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Let's go. All right, let's win.
Swing and a line drive to left. Ruff is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Michael Lee will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Make it count.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Your attention, please. Now
Safe
pitching for the
situation here, and they'll make the call for the
Number
side-arming
29,
right-hander Brad Ziegler.
Brad
A.J. Ellis will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
A.J. Ellis.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Another 2-2 offering. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
Jordan Danks comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
He swings at anything.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. One out, nobody on. Lays off the slurve there, and it's 3-1 now.
And this should be a challenge here with a 3-run lead.
Let's go.
Fouled straight back. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. Dominic Brown will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Dominic Brown.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
You gotta strike him out.
Now the 1-0 pitch. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Try a changeup this time, but that's not working either. It's 3-0. I figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Great at-bat there against a guy that's just 1 out away from finishing this off. I mean, you've got one job to do at the plate, and that's to get on base any way you can. Now, even with 2 outs, game's not over yet.
Oliver Perez will get the call here as he'll try to work the final third of an inning in the top of inning number 9. Phil Gosselin will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. The look by Perez, now the pitch. Perez with a good fastball there to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Check on Brown, and now the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
That's about as economical a save as you're ever going to find. He only threw 4 pitches, but they're enough to get the job done.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 4-1. Good night from Phoenix.
Final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs on just 1 hit. 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. A reminder that Postcane Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro Rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street station.